again. Riffin with Griffin. Tell your friends. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to your favorite podcast.
Riffin with Griffin, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah.
Riffin with Griffin.
Riffin with Griffin.
Riffin with Griffin, yeah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Riffin with Griffin, baby.
Woo! The Golden Pipes is back, baby. I think that's because of the workouts. You know what I mean? But anyways, today's short episode, I guess. Still talking about SAG. Man, these negotiations are up and down, dude. Fast food prices going up in California. I called it. Plus some more news and notes from around the world. Yeah, just, you know how we do here on Riffin with Griffin. Once again, thank you. You know what it is. It's Riffin with
Riffin
Griffin.
with Griffin, yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, yeah. Riffin with Griffin.
Riffin with Griffin, yeah.
Woo, hoo, hoo, hoo. Them pipes sounded good today, boy. I think it's all from the workout. You can see it on my face. Daddy's slimming down. But anyways, I want to thank everybody for being here on Riffin with Griffin. Man, I don't know what is it shaking for you guys. I wonder why it does that. I'm gonna have to somehow fix that because I don't like that it does that. But anyways, come check out Twitch. You know how I do it. I'm on Twitch. If you want to support, you can be a sub, be a Patreon person. Yeah, it is shaking like that. Look at that. I got to fix that. I don't know what that is when you go to this one. Isn't that crazy how there's always something on my damn thing? Always something. Like, why is it making the thing? Like, I don't know what that is. But anyways, also be a Patreon member. So thank you very much for the people that support the show financially. I appreciate that very much. Today's episode is brought to you by DoorDash, a favorite sponsor of the show. Use code RGW Holiday to get 50% off up to $10 value when you spend $15 or more at a convenience, grocery, or select retail stores on the DoorDash app. Terms apply. Thank you, DoorDash, for being here. And somewhat of a sponsor of the show, I got to give them a shout out because they do me well too. Let me do it this way. Is eWin Racing. They make these great gaming chairs, eWin Racing, and they just sent me a new one, and this one is dope. So this one has like a magnetic pillow that you can put at different spots. Woo-hoo-hoo. My chair, my back's feeling good, So anyways, shout out to eWin Racing, and I will have a code if you're on my Twitch if you want to get a chair because they give good discounts for my followers. So thank you for that. eWin Racing, thanks for being a part of the Riffin with Griffin community. So welcome, chat. Thanks for being here. Let me put up a Q&A for people in chat. If they got something when I go to my comments, let me know what you got going on there. All right, what's going on today? I had my third workout today. Went to, it's tough, man. I mean, it's like, I don't know if you haven't worked out in a while and you just starting to work out, you know how it is. I mean, there's people that like work out all the time and then they're used to the workout regimen and they know. And even when they say they take off for 2 weeks and they're like, they go back and go, oh man, today was hard. That kind of hard is different from the like, you just been letting yourself go hard and then my age. But, I have to remind myself that like when I'm walking home, because it's nearby, so I get to walk. It's like a 15-minute walk and then a 15-minute walk back, obviously. And then, it's just like I do feel so much better afterwards. But it's just, man, is it hard to get yourself there, right? My goodness. Just this morning, I was just like, I don't want to do this. And I just go, oh, man, that's the feeling. Like, that's how you feel. You just go, I don't want to do this. So let me just not go or just not do this today. So, like, that self-discipline is what you have to like. I have to like train myself to get to like, no. Because even when the training stops, when I finish with my sessions, my 24 sessions or whatever it is, I got to maintain. I want to be able to like, it doesn't have to be a lot, but man, the things that we're doing in there is like, what some of the hardest things for me is like just getting up off the ground. Like my guy is watching me get off the ground and he's like, yo, stop using your hands. Like putting my hands on my knees or something like that, to get up off the ground, like those kinds of things. He's like, yo, man, you got to stop that. So, it's tough, man. But, so I'm realizing like, oh, wow, like these like little things I'm having trouble with are like the some of the hardest parts of the workout process. But you guys out there working out, you know what it is. You know how that is. You know how hard it is to And then, so we do like a lot of groundwork. So right now I'm doing like these like scissor exercises on the ground, lifting my core up and like I have my legs on this like yoga ball. Then I like lift myself up. I lift my midsection up and then pull the ball in. I got to do 12 of those, a few sets of those, and just that groundwork stuff. I'll be like, oh my God, it's just my own body weight, and I'm out here dying. And then we lift, and that I actually like that better. But then as he starts to increase weight, so I'm doing like 4 sets of like these different things. So it'll be like curls with the chest stuff, and then some traps and some just all kinds of stuff that I don't even know what it is. And it's it's weird when you're walking around the gym and then like it is like you see all these pretty women at the gym, and you're just kind of like, damn, this is. What you have to like, they're in there just doing their thing. And you're just like, oh man, I'm just a fat guy in here. But I guess that's like, you want to look good for yourself, for your family. You know what I mean? But just like, you see them in there, I always feel like they side-eyeing me like, what's this tubby? And I'm thinking to myself, you just wait. But, yeah. It's a good workout today, guys. Good workout. So, anyways, what else is going on? I got to tell you, I still love my car. Lucid Air Touring. Check it out. Shout out to Lucid. And then they had this whole thing where, like, I've given some suggestions, and they're really like, oh, okay, yeah, man, we're going to see about that, because there's the car. I don't know if anybody's car uses Alexa. Any Alexa people. So like the thing is with Alexa, I think that like Alexa, if you have it in your car, it should have its own menu option. What I mean by that is like sometimes you have these different menu options, and one of them will be like, the different applications. So let's say it's like, music or Spotify, right? So then when you click Spotify, on your screens, whatever, it's all the Spotify stuff, recently played, playlists, and all this kind of stuff. So Alexa interacts with the car, but it's like there's no menu for it. So like I listen to audiobooks, so I'll be like, Alexa, play audiobook, and then the audiobook will start to play from where I left off on my phone or wherever I'm listening to it. But there's no screen, there's no like menu option where I could be like, oh, let me go to this other book now that it's opened. So either like I add Audible as an app, or I just feel like Alexa itself has its whole other things. So when you go to the Alexa app on your phone, like you could add things there and it shows up in the car, just by voice command. Cause I'll be like, Alexa, call my wife. And then the first time I did that, it was like, well, who's your wife? Tell me who your wife is in your contacts, And I was like, okay, Rachel Griffin. And then it was like, I'll remember that. But then when I went to the phone, in the Alexa app, I saw it there. So I was like, oh, well, that's cool. But like, it seems to be separate from the car stuff. So anyways, so that's just some things. So I don't know, like, if anybody else has a car that uses Alexa, do you find that same thing? I would love to hear about that in the comments if you have that same kind of thing. So, like I say, I've said it before, I like the electric car thing because I love over-the-air updates. I love that. I love that you get in your car and then like, ooh, they changed the thing, and you're like, ooh, it's almost like a new car. So it's great. I haven't gotten the full mileage that they said, the range they said you could get on the car yet. And I know that's supposed to it develops over time. And I don't even have 1,000 miles on the car yet. But right now I'm at like 380. So when I charge my car full overnight or however long, it's like 380, which is really still pretty great. But you're supposed to get 415. So I'm waiting to see that 400 on my thing. I want to see that. And that's really dope. I don't know if you guys know this, but if you have electric cars out there, you should call your electric company because you can get a discount on your electric bill. Or I didn't realize this, that they had different rate plans on the electricity. So like you could, like they have, and then here's something else. So the different hours of the day when the grid is using wind, solar, and other forms of energy, I didn't even know that was going on. But apparently, like from 4 to 9 is the most expensive time for electricity. And that's because, the sun is going down or whatever the case may be, or more people are on the grid at that time. That's when it's most expensive. So like if you got an electric car, you should set your car between like start charging from 8 a.m. to 4 or start charging 9 a.m. on. I didn't even know this. Apparently, like in California, that's like from 8 to whatever is when the solar grids and the wind and all this stuff. I didn't even know we were using that stuff. So it feels to me like the electricity should be even lower, So we'll see. We'll see what's going on with that. So, you know what I mean? Anyways. So let's get to the comments, and I appreciate everybody that, puts a comment, that's fun stuff. Let's see. Well, here's one bad comment. We can start with the bad comment. I swear this has to be the most candy ass product ever made. Well, I don't actually, he's not even talking about the podcast. He's talking about this smart toilet, I think. I saw the word podcast in my mind, but he said product, so he wasn't even really talking about. See, I'm looking for hate. Look at me. Let's see. So that was I Am the Stone, the Builder Refused. Oh, my God. I hate all of you and your stupid names. All right, 48 Boogie. Fast X was crazy. I couldn't stop laughing. Jason was funny AF. Oh, yeah. Who's Black Letty or Dom? Yeah. I can't wait for Fast X2 to come out so I can do that one. I can't wait for that. Somebody said, currently binging the Lee episodes. Noah. Yeah, these episodes, people keep watching them over and over again. It's really funny. Those guys. I don't know if they'll ever be back, though. Let's see what we got here. I saw a good one earlier. Let's see. NQ6508 2 days ago. And this is from an old episode with Giovanni. He should put money away for a house, a small city instead of that car. Let his relatives live in it until his career takes a dive and he could just retire there. That's the advice. I don't know. Some people are like, just enjoy. I've seen a lot of people, like when you give advice to somebody that just got rich or just has a bunch of money now, and they just go like, what do you guys think? It's like, should you save your money and or is there a part of you that you should also enjoy life? I mean, I'm a believer in both. I believe there has to be a balance. That's why I think that you should save money, right? But it doesn't mean you have to be like so frugal about everything, because I think quality of life is important. It really is, man. You flying home from someplace and you just not feeling good. Hey, upgrade yourself. Maybe you made a lot. It's going to be a lot of money, but there's just something about how you're going to feel about yourself when you get to your destination. got this new glasses cleaner. I wanted to try it out. So I don't know. I just think sometimes you have to have a balance. You know, you don't want to be one of these people that didn't do anything. You didn't enjoy anything. You know, that's why you work. You work hard so you can play hard. You know, I don't know. There's a balance I think you should have in life, and some people just don't have that balance. Marty the Zebra said, it's all in the diet, Griff. I know you can get back to your pandemic slim self again. Well, I wasn't slim in a pandemic, but thank you. It's not all in the diet. The diet is super important, but exercise is important. Like people that just diet, that's not enough. You do have to get your heart pumping, get your blood flowing through your muscles and all that stuff, man. Having movement and activity is important for your brain, for your heart. So yes, I know all you people who talk about like, oh, you know, you eat too much, you eat, you know, that is super important too. But don't downplay the just regular movement is super important. Even if it's just going on a 20-minute walk every day or something. These are all the things I'm finding out about. So, you know, we got to do those things, man. Somebody said, would love for you to come to Orlando. I'll be looking out. I was supposed to go to Orlando, but then they, you know, canceled the show. So I'm looking for another place. I actually found a place. So I'm setting up another show in Orlando. So for people to look out. And speaking of shows, tomorrow night, if you're in the New Jersey, New Brunswick area, New Jersey people, I'm going to be at the Stress Factory for one night. I'm directing another special. This funny dude, Martin Amini. I'm doing his special. So he's going to be there the weekend. He's going to be there Friday and Saturday. So I'm going to watch him and give notes, and we're going to be working on his stuff. And I said, you know what? Let me just see if I can get a night. So I got the Thursday night. So look for me. If you want to see me live and you're in New Jersey, you know someone in New Jersey, tell your friends, whatever, go to the Stress Factory in New Brunswick, Vinnie Brand Stress Factory. I will be there tomorrow, Thursday, November 9th. Come and check me out. People! All right, guys. It's that time again to talk about our beautiful sponsor of the show, DoorDash. 'Tis the season to skip the in-store rush. When the holidays knock, answer the DoorDash. Get holiday groceries and gifts delivered fast and enjoy everything you need for hosting and toasting. You know what I mean? Like you throw in a party and you need some paper plates, boom, DoorDash. Maybe you forgot, you know, some Christmas decorations or some Thanksgiving stuff. DoorDash. It's that magical time of year here. Make the holidays look easy with DoorDash. Get the gifts they want and the ingredients you need fast, from stocking stuffers to stuffing. All in one app. As a DoorDash Pass member, you can enjoy exclusive offers and perks all season long on stocking stuffers, decor, groceries, meals, and more. You'll get a zero delivery fee and reduced service fees on eligible orders too. I love DoorDash. I use it all the time. Look, guys, order now and get the holiday help you need from DoorDash. Use code RWG Holiday, all one word, RWG Holiday, to get 50% off up to $10 value when you spend $15 or more at convenience, grocery, or select retail stores on DoorDash. Terms apply. Yeah. So thanks, DoorDash, for being a sponsor. All right, guys, let's I'm going to go back here and just a quick look at some Q&A questions that people might have asked right now. Jin Seong, baby update. Oh, thank you for saying that. Baby update. So we got the crib. The crib is built. That was fun to do. So when we put the wallpaper up, we almost got divorced. I don't know if you've ever put furniture together or done anything with your spouse. That is a nightmare. But now we're in a groove and it's all good. We put that together. The baby room's cleaned out. We had to call maintenance today for them to fix the AC because the room we're using for the baby room, it was a little warm. And I was like, I don't think the AC's working. So they changed the filter for that today. But the baby room's coming along great. We got wallpaper on the wall. Once we get it all cleaned out how we like it and everything's ready to go, then I'm going to hire someone to come in and just like steam clean the carpets and, make sure everything is all good there, even though the baby probably won't be in there. But, I've heard different advice from different people that like, get the baby used to being in its own space as soon as you can. But, then you hear other things where it's like the first 6 months, the baby doesn't even know it's its own person, that it feels like it's still a part of the mom, and skin to skin contact with the dad. And you hear they get the smell and they know it's you. And it's like, so who knows, man, there's no right or wrong way, but I'm excited for the whole process. But the baby stuff's going great. So once I have this room all set up and everything, then I can even, when I'm on the podcast, go live. When I'm live like this, I can like go to my phone and take you into the room so you guys can see it live. But anyways, thanks for that question, reminding me to go into that. What do you think of the young OKC Thunder team? Oh, man. You know what? I think all the teams, like anytime a team is young and you go, ooh, they're good, it really doesn't matter until the playoffs come and they can overcome the playoff jitters. And when the best of the best is playing against each other, can they overcome that? Because look at Sacramento last year. They were a great young team, second seed in the West, and we thought, oh, man, they had no shot against a veteran squad like the Lakers or Golden State. It just is what it is, So I think they're good, but let's see how it plays out throughout the season, how they play against good teams, and then when the playoffs start, will they be ready? That's the question we have for all the teams, really, right? How you regulate food and fitness. Well, portions are really what's important. That's the biggest problem we all have, is how much we eat. It's like what you eat and then how much of it do you eat. So, I'm trying to like really cut back. So I'm replacing a meal with a protein shake. And then I'm making sure that if I have a protein shake and a huge meal, I'm making sure I have a salad or something as the other meal, something smaller too. So I'm trying to work on regulating that. That's a really good question. Did you watch Spider-Verse? I did. I enjoyed that movie a lot. I enjoyed the Spider-Verse movies. I just didn't like that they, it's like they had a cliffhanger, and I thought it was a great cliffhanger on the last one. So we'll see. We'll see where it goes. I would like to see that live action, but the cartoon's great. I love the cartoon. And then like I watched Loki. Oh man, I have to have a whole segment about that show and like how it really fits in the MCU, which I don't think they're even really doing anymore. I think the MCU's dead. I think they're not worrying about continuity or anything anymore. I think they failed, and they're just gonna, they're gonna figure it out after that. Now they're gonna do something else. Let's see. Oh, see, somebody asked me about that. The last person asked me about that. So that's pretty cool. Anyways, thanks for your questions, guys. I appreciate that. Okay. So now let's get into some stuff. So, the Sag Strike's still going on. They went to the table. What's crazy is like they said the words, "This is our last and best offer." When I heard that, I was like, well, we're not ending the strike. To me, those are the worst words you could say in a negotiation ever to anyone ever. Hey, this is it. Take it or leave it. It can't be take it or leave it because you can't do anything without the actors. Like, I don't understand. You look at the net worth of the studio execs, you look at the net worth of the studio itself. Like, this is how much profit the studio is generating. And you just go, man, like, what are you talking about, man? You're telling me that this is it? Like, you like you don't want to have a relationship with the reason people come to watch TV shows, movies, and all that. Like, a huge reason why people watch stuff is the actor that's in the show. The writing. Like, what do the studios have to do with the art of it other than they're fronting the money, which is huge. I'm not taking away from that, to sell refrigerators and whatnot. But damn, Best and final offer, you think that's going to, I don't know. Now, the big stickler I'm hearing right now is AI. Like, and this is my big, like, this drives me bananas. So if I play a song right now on my YouTube page right now during this podcast, if I go on Spotify or if I like go on, even if I play a karaoke version of a song, it's flagged, man. They're like, oh, I'm going to be demonetized, or it's going to be like, well, you can still monetize, but a portion of this profit is going to go to the artist of the song that I played like 10 seconds of it or 20 seconds. You know what I mean? Like, I'm playing this song and somehow it means that that person now owns my whole podcast. Like, that's how strong the music intellectual property is. That you play a song on your Instagram without going through that like song thing. You just playing a song in the back. Like, if you're going live on Instagram and you're playing music in the background, they'll turn off your live. They'll be like, oh, you're playing music. But I can't do that for my face, my voice? What? Studios? What the fuck is wrong with you? You're telling me I don't own me? I don't own me. So you could just use my face, my voice, however the fuck you want, and I don't get anything for that? But if I play a song from somebody, the whole shit gets shut down. Make that make sense. Full stop. Unbelievable. So I think they're going to finally change the wording of this. But I still think it's a distraction. It's like, what does the studios lose by saying, okay, all right, well, okay, you're right, AI, we won't do it. They weren't doing it before. So they're not losing or gaining anything. To me, it's just a distraction to SAG. This should really all be about the money. The whole thing should be about how much money we're going to get, right? But now it's all about AI. Oh, the AI. Oh, AI. And the studios are like, no, we want to use AI. And then we're like, you stop it. And then they go, okay, you know what, guys, you're right. We won't use AI. And then we go like this. Yay, we won. What did we win? They weren't using it before. It's still about money. I don't get it. I don't get it. So we'll see where it goes, man. We will see where it goes. All right, let's go to my favorite Instagram stories of the week. Here's one of the first ones I thought was interesting. So, Selena Gomez deleting Instagram after being blasted over Israel-Palestine post. Okay. She got like 300 million followers. This is my thing. You don't got to announce it. Just leave. And I'm not even saying it's her fault. Like, you know what I mean? She's so famous and popular that it's like anything she does, people want to be like, hey, let's talk about this, you know? You know what I mean? So I'm like, but it's like, I hate when people do this. I hate when people do, like, I didn't like when Pete Davidson was doing this. Like, Pete Davidson was like, I'm leaving social media. But he still had his Instagram account. He just deleted all his posts, deleted all his photos. Well, you still got Instagram. You know what I mean? You still got it. Like, is that what she's going to do? I don't even know if she did it or not. Actually, let's go and check and see if Selena Gomez is let me see. Anybody know? Anybody can go to it. Let's see if she actually left Instagram. Selena Gomez. Here we go. Let's see. Okay. No, she's still there. Selena Gomez still here, guys. Still here. 430 million followers. And it's probably like $1 million every time she posts. Guess who's still on Instagram? I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess the thing to really talk about is like, this like what a subject to like be given shit for. But yeah, man, this is a big conflict that's going on. That makes me feel like I should say something how I feel about it again. I don't like what's going on. I mean, I just got to say right now, I don't like what's going on. I saw a post, an Instagram post about the doctors from, Doctors Beyond Borders, and they're over there and they can't believe what's going on. They're operating on people with no anesthesia. They have they have to operate on people outside. There's not enough beds for people that are injured. It's like, man, this is such a crazy nuanced situation, but it's like, they got to stop the war part of it. Like, this is not going to, like, they're not going to be able to stop or change people's minds with war. All they're doing is they're creating fighters for the future. If thousands of children are dying because of this conflict, they're just creating, these families are going to be in ruin. And then now they're going to be feeling the same way. They're going to be like, well, now we got to come after you. And it's never going to end. It's never going to end by using violence. I wish I had the answer. I'm no diplomat. I just don't like what I'm seeing. I don't know who's right or wrong. I just know the way it's being handled now, it ain't the way. Whew. Sucks. All right, let's get back to my posts, my Instagram posts. So I found this super interesting. The UK plans to ban smoking, and it was confirmed by King Charles. I don't know why he's involved, but just the idea that, like, this is awesome and something that should happen everywhere. Imagine that they ban, like, this could be the start of banning things that are bad for people. Like, yeah. It's like they should ban the amount of sugar that they put in food. They should ban the amount of, like, corn syrup, or they should ban, like, how things are made and artificial things. But like smoking, if you look up the amount of deaths that smoking causes, if I just Google, actually, I'm gonna go to like the let me go to the AI. Like, I love my Google AI. Deaths due to smoking yearly. And here it is right here, guys. In the United States, the Center for Disease Control and Prevention, CDC, estimates that smoking-related diseases cause over 480 deaths each year. This includes deaths from lung cancer, heart disease, stroke, and other smoking-related illnesses. The economic burden of smoking is also significant. In the United States alone, smoking-related medical costs are estimated to be over $330 billion each year. You hear that? Let's get rid of smoking, right? Like 480 deaths a year. Okay. I mean, I'm just Googling something else real quick. I want to look and see. Okay. What are we talking about here? Let's see. I don't want to say this just yet until I see what they're saying. Oh, they don't have a number. I wanted to see the number. I wanted to see the number since 2019. Like, how many deaths have there been caused by COVID since 2019. Because it's 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 2023. So already we know right there, because of smoking, at almost 500,000 people die a year. You talk about, 1 million, 2 million, it's almost 3 million people have died because of smoking. You know what I mean? It's like this, I don't know. You get what I'm saying. The shit's crazy. It's bananas. But, I look at this story and I think, well, maybe this is like a start of something, because, Europe has already taken out that little red dye, and there's foods in Europe that we also have here, that there's ingredients that we have that are illegal in certain European countries. So these are our allies, and they're doing it for public health reasons, and I think we should too. So who knows? But smoking is like, I don't know. Do you, right? But if we make it illegal, or just get rid of it, you know what I mean? Can we get rid of it? Or is that too optimistic of me to think? All right, let's talk about something more fun, I guess. I saw this article in World Star. Fellas, do y'all pay on the first date, or is it 50-50? You know what I mean? Listen, I haven't dated in a while. But even when I first went out, it was like, even when I go out with my friends, I pay. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. Like, I don't like anybody that has like set rules for this. Like, if you're looking for that, like you go out on a date. It's like, if you ask somebody out, right? You go, hey, do you want to go to dinner with me? I should pay. Right? I asked you to go. And that's you. I think it should be a thing where you like, but I don't know. I don't know what you modern kids are doing right now. Y'all have these weird ideas, it's like, and then you might have even the sort of feminist girl who's like, I can pay for myself. I don't need nobody to pay for me. Do you like that kind of person? Or is it just like, all right, let's go out on a date, and you go, if someone's like, okay, I'll pay, you might be like, all right, why don't I pay this time? And then on the second date, you could pay. Maybe you have a discussion like that, but I don't do this 50-50 thing, unless it's like, what I'm saying is, when I go, back in the day, if I'm taking somebody out, I know I'm going to pay. If when the check comes and I put my credit card down and that person goes, girl, oh, you know what? Just split it. You might be like, oh, cool, that's cool. But then at that point, you could be like, no, I got it. Don't worry. Hey, if I get a second date, you could pay then, right? Or whatever, Or you might be somebody that's like, oh, cool, this chick's dope. All right, yeah, split that. But like, going into it, I think you should pay. You know what I mean? If you're a dude, you should pay. Or whoever's asking you, I'm saying whoever the person is asking out. If a boss lady is like, comes to you and says, you know what, I like you and I want to take you to dinner, you'd be like, oh, okay, take me to dinner then. But like, for the most part, you're asking the person out. So my thing is like, whoever's asking the person out and suggesting where to go and setting it up, they should pay. Right? Am I crazy? Am I crazy? So I don't know. Like, and this ain't, to me, we don't got to make this about being a gentleman. We don't got to make it about like, oh, this is the man's obligation. I just think it's a matter of like, what do you do when you go with your boys? You call you say, you might, if your friend, you go, yo, dude, you want to go to dinner? Let's go dinner. Then you get there, and then while you're at dinner, you like, oh, you want to split it? And then we just split it. I go out with my comic friends all the time. A lot of times, sometimes I'm like the bill, and I go, I got it, guys. You can get the next one. Whatever it may be. It's just like, who are you? But like, for this whole thing about dating and etiquette of dating and how, and then these women that are coming with this stuff like, oh, here are the places I don't want to go. I'm not going to Applebee's. I'm not going. It's like, what? Bye. Like, you don't want to be a person like that. I think if you want to find out what a chick's really about, all the places they say don't take them there first, just to see. Oh, you don't want coffee on the first date? Okay. Oh, we going to get coffee. I'll meet you for coffee. There's some good coffee places. Go to one of these bougie coffee places and be like, yeah, you just wanted to sit and talk. Hey, how you doing? Just, some casual. You need to, a dude got to drop $150 on you. And first of all, that ain't even special. Stop acting like being taken to dinner is special. Listen, we got to eat. I like steak. We go into a steakhouse, not for you, for me. If you think that's special, if you think that because a dude who's got the money buys some fancy dinner, well, now I feel raise your level of what you think special is. That's why people get taken advantage of. That's how stuff gets misconstrued, because it ain't special. I eat fancy all the time. If I was single and I'm like, oh I want to go to Boa, we're not going to Boa because you special. We're going to Boa because daddy likes Boa. And I got the money and if I have the money to pay for Boa, what does it really mean? Special is doing something for someone that's special to them. And it don't even have to be fancy dinners or what. What if the person likes, a special kind of food that they have a connection, like they just moved here and they're like, oh, I haven't had this kind of food in a while. It reminds me of my family. And then you take this chick out on a date and you take it to a restaurant like that. That means more. And it don't even have to be expensive. It's like, make it mean something. What special is and what it's like, this generation, man. You know what I mean? It's trash. I don't know. All y'all trash. All right, guys. We're going to finish up with this article that I saw that I was talking about this weeks ago. Remember when I was talking about this? Remember when I was like, and I was telling you how I was on Instagram and these idiots were like, all I said was, They said they were going to raise the minimum wage to $20 an hour at fast food restaurants. And I said, well, get ready for no toy and a $75 Happy Meal. And everybody was getting on my case. Oh, what a cheat. I was like, this is about greed. And sure enough, here we go, guys, in California. Here we go. McDonald's, Chipotle, to raise menu prices in California next year as fast food wages rise to $20 an hour. So now, check this out. On those dates, we going to McDonald's now because McDonald's got BOA prices now. You know what I'm saying? So now you're going to go to the fast food restaurant being like, hey, babe, can we get a table for two? You want a Big Mac meal? Because it's now $35 for a Big Mac meal. You know what I mean? Like, since you want men to spend a lot of money, well, it's going to be at a fast food restaurant. But I knew this was going to happen. Now it makes me feel like it's all a scam, the whole thing. It makes me feel like the governor is like, hey, let's raise minimum wage. And then so then the other people could be like, the fast food people who he's in bed with is like, how can we raise prices? How can we make more money? And he's like, all right, well, we'll raise the minimum wage, because ultimately that's not a lot of money if you think about it. Like, how much money is that really? They're probably going to hire less workers. They're going to have more of this like electronic AI stuff anyway, where it's self-service stuff anyway. They'll have less workers making $20 an hour, but now they're going to be making way more profit because they've raised their prices. I don't. It's like the whole thing's a scam, man. The whole thing. You know what I mean? Like, you can't trust nothing, right? That's what I think about it. Because it's like, and it's not just going to be McDonald's and Chipotle. I've seen articles. Every fast food restaurant in California is going to raise their prices. They're going to raise their prices. You're going to go to In-N-Out now. It's going to be like, wait, what? Like, fast food is first of all, the whole justification for raising the minimum wage to fast food workers for $20 an hour is that the fast food worker sometimes is the only breadwinner in low-income families, right? So they said, well, we gotta We got to raise the minimum wage for those people. But guess where low-income families eat? Fast food restaurants. So now they can't afford it. It's the circle of life. Anyways, whatever. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. It's a crazy world, man. It's a hard knock life, dude. So I just, it's a vicious circle of nonsense. You know what I mean? It's just a vicious circle of nonsense, and who knows when it's gonna end. But now we going, and it's gonna be like $75 for, like, you know, you're gonna go have a family of 5 gonna go to McDonald's, and they're gonna be like, we can't even afford this. So then what? Then what's gonna happen? Because it's not like they raising the quality of the stuff for but people that can afford it, they're already going to restaurants where they're already paying people more. Those workers are making more money off tips and stuff like that than they would at this place. Like, they're not raising the quality of the food. You know what I mean? So I don't know. We'll see. I'll keep you posted as to, like, how this is going, man. You know, I will keep you posted. Anyways, whoo, we're having a short episode today, y'all. So you know what time it is on that rap recap. Sometimes people in the chat need to get slapped. Their comments are whack. They need a cack. That's a fact. Woo! We got the Sag Strike. It ain't right. We still in the fight. Let's do it right. Fast food prices going up. We gon' feel it in our gut and our butt. Yeah. Woo, Riffin with Griffin. Tune in every week. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching Riffin with Griffin. I appreciate you guys being here. Even some of you troll ass bitches. You know who you are. And so, as a matter of fact, you know what? Before I leave, let me give a timeout. I haven't given a timeout in chat in a while. But anyways, thanks for being here, and I will see you next week.